everyone, it's Terry and I'm still fighting the low carb fight. So, been doing good with my eating, really good. Cut down on the Atkins bars. So every few days I'll have half of one. And then I'll save the other half in a Ziploc bag for a few days later. That's one of the good things that I've changed. I am having a little bit of a tough time, but I'm getting through it with the help of some advice that I got from someone. I was told recently from someone who has a lot of experience with low carb and just dieting in general, that a lot of times when you're losing weight, it is really common to, if your body gets to a weight that it was at for a very long time in your life, it can stop. It can get comfortable there and think, okay, we're here. We're destination found. And it will stop. It will start processing things differently to maintain. I felt a lot better after she told me that, because I was starting to get discouraged. I wasn't losing any weight for about a week, and I pretty much haven't since last week, maybe even before that. So I lost 10 pounds and I got to the 180 mark, which I was at that for probably 2 or 3 years, maybe even longer. I am horrible with judging time, so it could be double that. No, I know I'm not that off, but a few years I was at the weight I'm at now. So I was feeling a little better when I stepped on the scale yesterday, and the needle was just below the line, whereas before it was like hardly visibly above it. So I'm like, okay, this is fine. You know what? Stop worrying about it. That's what gets a lot of people messed up, is they worry about it and then they give up and they get stressed out and just give up. And I can't do that. This is how I eat. This is how I have to look at it. So I'm going to keep eating the way I'm eating and see how long it takes to get past this plateau. I hope that it doesn't take long, but at the same time I have to stick with it. I have to stick it out regardless of how long it takes, because I know low carb works. I just lost 10 pounds in a few weeks, and I lost weight on it years ago too, so I know it works. And it's just, I really think that that's true. The person that told me that said that they've actually experienced that before, where they stopped at a weight that they were at for a long time before. So I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna stick it out. So I hope that tip helps you guys. I actually don't think I've heard that before. It kind of sounds familiar, but I think it sounds familiar to me because it makes a lot of sense. I don't know if you've ever had that happen to you. When somebody tells me something that's just really like, oh, that really makes sense. Then I'm like, have I heard that? I don't know. I don't know if I've heard that, but all I know is I'm sticking to it. I'm going with that as my reason for staying where I'm at. So hopefully that works for me. One thing I wanted to mention too is my exercise habits, or lack thereof. I've been saying, I don't know, for a couple videos maybe, that I do plan to add exercise, and that is something that I think would really help me through any plateau during weight loss, is to exercise and give your metabolism that kick. So yeah, I'm planning on doing that. I've just been, and I know a lot of you can relate, I've just been so busy with stuff, and a lot of it's stuff I want to do. I work full time, and then I'm doing YouTube videos for 2 different channels, which I love doing. Just changing your eating habits, eating healthy, low carb in it, takes time all by itself. too. So that adds to it. It takes time to prepare meals and to prepare your lunches and snacks for when you go places, for every day at work. You know, I never ever get fast food. It's cheaper, obviously. You know, I'm couponing like crazy because it's not necessarily cheaper because like produce and healthy food is, you know, kind of expensive at the grocery store, but it's still a lot cheaper than going out all the time. Going out all the time is dumb unless you have like ridiculous coupons or something, but yeah, so I'm busy. But I do plan on exercising. If I don't, by the time I take some time off, hopefully end of September-ish, then that will be the week that I will get myself back in the groove of working out. I don't know about you guys, but working out, the hardest thing for me is to get going and to get a routine and kind of remind myself it really doesn't take that much time. It's totally doable. And just that part, just getting going is... Once I get going, then it's like, yeah, I have to. After like 2 weeks, my body has to. Like, I have to work out. I'm addicted to it. So that's really good. I just have to get going. Like I said, if I don't manage to do it before the last week of September, that is going to be the time that I have no excuse. Yeah, I'll be busy doing things and hopefully like going to the beach and stuff and hanging out, getting things done around the house, which is moving around too, so that's good, and being active, but I'm also active at work, so, you know, I'll have time, though, still, to work out. If not then when? So, hopefully that week will get me into the groove of things, and to the point where I'm addicted to it, can't live without it. But I'm still going to, hopefully this weekend, try to at least play around with my Wii Fit a little bit. I do want to get a set of weights. I need like a set of used weights or something for cheap. I can't afford the gym right now. It's just not going to happen. And to go to the gym, it takes an hour minimum to get there, to get situated, to leave, come home. That's just too much time. You know, I'd rather walk in my living room in some shorts and a tank top and do my workout and go shower. Like, I'm good to go. So yeah, I'm not going to do the gym thing, but to get some weights to lift, that makes a huge difference. Like, lifting weights, yeah, a little bit of, you know, some cardio is really good too, but weightlifting is really good. Toning your muscles and stuff and, you know, preparing your body to burn fat. So I need to get some weights, and then I would like to actually use the weights on my Wii Fit too. So once I get to where I actually was before, a while back when I was using my Wii Fit, I was like, alright, okay, this is easy. Throw in some weights when you're doing certain exercises and stuff. It'll make a big difference. Or if you're doing like the walking game or the one where you ride your bike around or whatever for your cardio, just hold some weights and it makes a big difference. So I'm going to keep my eyes open for those, for some weights. Yeah, they'll be my buddies. So that's how I'm doing for the most part. So plateaus are inevitable. It's gonna happen, and it's no fun. But I really would like to take a moment to thank you guys for supporting me. I don't have a lot of viewers on this channel, but the ones that I have, you guys are more than enough to help me out. I feel like having you guys supporting me is a big deal for me. It's become a really big thing, and I think that it's given me that extra edge to really stick with things. I know I'm getting all mushy. So I'd like to thank, you know, my friends and family and anyone that I don't know that just follows me on YouTube. Thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it. Anytime you have any questions or comments, please comment. You can email me if you'd rather. That's totally cool too. So I have been getting a lot of green beans lately, which is awesome. You know, I haven't even been to the grocery store since the last video I made, I don't think. Which is like, was Tuesday or something? And that's a week. Okay, that's pretty common. I mean, once a week grocery shopping Yeah, but there's usually something I need, like vegetables. That's the thing, because you can't keep vegetables for very long or they're going to go bad. So I end up going to the store for vegetables, and of course I give in to sales on steaks or whatever and stock up in my freezer. That's like the only thing I take out of my freezer, though, is like, you know, we have Polish dogs sometimes, steaks and chicken and stuff like that. It's like the only thing that comes out of my freezer onto a plate and into my mouth. Everything else is in the fridge, and so I have to shop a lot. And I haven't been to the grocery store for a week because of my garden. I'm getting tons and tons of green beans, and I even planned on planting more plants, and I never did it. So I'm like almost glad I didn't, except I can give some to my mom and friends and stuff. So, but I'm doing really, really good with my garden, so it's cool. I'm going to show you my garden. That video is gonna be a thing. That's gonna happen. I'm starting to get cornstarch, which I'm not gonna eat those, but I'm really excited to give those to my family members that love corn, and Sean loves corn, so that'll be good. Sean, Ed, my fiance, yeah. Anyways, he loves corn, so he's gonna be eating that up. And I've got tons of green tomatoes still. I think I told you last week, but yeah, the green beans are going crazy, and I'm loving it. Oh, and the jalapenos, I've been making jalapeno poppers out of them. And I've been using, I used to use a cream cheese, Colby cheese mix, Colby, like grated cheese mix. And now I use string cheese instead because it's easier, because I have a lot of narrow peppers, so I've been using string cheese and, you know, peeling it the way it'll fit and stuffing cored jalapenos from my garden, wrapping them in bacon and putting them either in the oven or the barbecue, and they're amazing. They're like my favorite thing ever. Leftover, whew, watch out, clean your sinuses, hell yeah. So usually at work I'm like coming back from lunch and I'm sweating, and I'm like, I didn't do anything, but I'm sweating because them jalapenos were rocking. So anyway, besides that, yeah, I'm gonna make salsa soon too. I'm excited. I don't know what I'm going to eat the salsa on, though. But I've been planning since, like, last year to make salsa. So I need to come up with some low-carb recipes that I can use salsa in. That'd be good. That'd be very good. So anyways, I just wanted to let you guys know how I'm doing. And I really appreciate your support. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please leave me a comment below. Like or dislike. Let me know what you think. So keep with it. And I will talk to you guys next week. All right? Thank you. Bye-bye.